6:52, time for the morning sprint.
A federal court is striking down President Biden's student loan forgiveness program. The Texas judge declared it illegal overnight, saying it skirted congressional authority. The conservative group, the Job Creators Network Foundation, had filed the lawsuit in October on behalf of two borrowers who didn't qualify for debt relief. The Justice Department says it will appeal. The program was already on hold due to a separate lawsuit.
A first warn traffic note for you this weekend. 5,000 Madison Marathon runners will be taking over the city streets starting early Sunday morning. Drivers should expect delays and closures across town from 6 in the morning until at least 2 o'clock in the afternoon. If you'd like to cheer on the runners, we'll have the marathon route on channel3000.com. Today marks America's 103rd observance of Veterans Day, also known originally as Armistice Day. It began exactly 1 year after the Germans surrendered in World War I. With President Biden out of the country, Vice President Harris will deliver remarks at Arlington Cemetery and lay a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier.
Take a look at your screen right now. Police in Monona searching for these suspects accused of crashing into an officer's squad car and leading police on a chase. They say it started in the Kohl's parking lot just before 4 p.m. yesterday. They were called there for a retail theft issue. The chase ended in Fitchburg when police called it off. On your screen, the two people accused and still missing this morning, along with their car. If you see them, you should call police.
Even after starting conference play with 2 losses and losing their head coach, Badger football still could technically win the West and play for a Big Ten championship. But for that to actually happen, they're going to need some help. Illinois has to lose 2 of their next 3 games, and Wisconsin has to win out. Head coach Leonard says they are just focusing on taking down Iowa tomorrow.
And I think we just have some Trump hangover. I think he's a drag on our offices and our races.
That right there is former House Speaker Paul Ryan pointing to former President Trump as the reason why his party didn't perform as well as they expected in this week's midterm elections. Ryan, while in Janesville yesterday, says he felt the Republican Party would now do some soul searching after its midterm performance. He called it a mixed blessing.
3 days after the midterm elections, votes are still being counted with control of Congress hanging in the balance. The Senate races in Nevada and Arizona still undecided. While in Georgia, the 2 candidates are back on the campaign trail with a runoff election next month. CBS News rates the House of Representatives as leaning Republican as the GOP inches closer to the magic number 218.
Attorney General Josh Kaul says more than 54,000 pounds of unwanted medications in Wisconsin were collected during the latest drug take-back day. The national event invites residents to dispose of medications safely and responsibly to prevent potential abuse. Kaul says more than 140 law agencies around the state participated.
The Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources is opening up a public comment period for proposed updates to its wolf management plan. You have until January 10th to weigh in. The draft made public Wednesday suggests 6 different wolf management zones. The proposed zones would largely follow established game management unit boundaries. According to the DNR, they are trying to take a more holistic approach. You can read that management plan on the Channel 3000 mobile app.
A recall notice for parents this morning. If you have this stroller, Mockingbird's single to double strollers have a frame issue and can cause a fall hazard. If you have one, stop using it immediately. There have been nearly 140 reports of cracks in the frame and 8 injuries to kids. Mockingbird is contacting all known purchasers directly so they can get a free frame reinforcement kit.
Former President George W. Bush drumming up support among Republicans for Ukraine. He'll be holding a public conversation with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky at his presidential center in Dallas next week. Zelensky will be participating remotely. The support comes as Republican House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy has hinted the new Congress may be taking a closer look at funding for Ukraine.
Temperatures today stay on the cooler side. 37 is where I expect our afternoon highs. We'll see actually some sunshine, though, returning for our afternoon. Overnight tonight, it's more clouds. Your overnight lows fall down into the upper 20s and low 30s. Tomorrow, we do not get out of the mid-30s. I've got a high of 35. That comes with flurries as well. This is the extended forecast. Monday night, snow. Tuesday, scattered snow with perhaps a few raindrops into the afternoon. And Wednesday, a chance of snow.
Winter's here, huh?
Winter said hello.
All right. Chris Reese in his sweater this morning. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
And thank you so much for joining us on a Friday Good Morning. Make it a great weekend, folks. Remember, you can always download that Channel 3000 mobile app for the latest forecast. We'll be back with another update here at 7:26.